Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am super excited for this video because we have the new Ensley Reign Flutter and Flourish collection that should be launching sometime next week, and I figured this is a huge collection, why not go ahead and do a swatch party for y'all. So we've got two eyeshadow palettes with pretty distinct different color stories. We've got a blush matching each one, a lip gloss matching each one, two different single shadows to go along with the color stories, and I really like Ensley Reign's single shadows. I do feel like they're a little underrated when you look at these and look at the brand overall. I feel like it'd be easy to just kind of forget about them, but all of the ones I've used so far have been so magical, like just absolutely beautiful, amazing shades, super great quality, so I'm excited to dig into those. And then they're also coming out with a set of Moondust, Flutter, and Flourish collection multi-chrome, duochrome, loose eyeshadows. The Flutter palette is personally my favorite. It looks so beautiful. You've got some fun purples and like soft greens and it's just really cute. This palette is going to retail for $50, and I do have an affiliate code with Ensley Reign. It's just AMYLOVES, and I believe it takes you 10% off pretty much everything on their site, so that would take this down to $45. And then we've got the Flourish palette, which is a little bit more. This one is $55, and it's got a very bright kind of neon type color story. I feel like this looks super fun, super summery, but the Flutter palette is definitely more my personal preference, but it's definitely very, very cute. And then all of the chromatic singles, like I said, we've got Flutter and Flutter, Flourish and Flourish here. These are going to be between $15 and $17 each. All of the Moondust pigments are between $15 and $17 each. And then the blushes, which are so cute. We've got the Flourish blush, which is like this really pretty, just rich pink. And then Flutter, which is more of a soft peach. These are going to be $9 each, so not bad at all. Ooh, okay, I'm looking at all the info they sent in. They did not include the price for these lip glosses, but we've got the Flourish and the Flutter. Not sure how much those are going to retail for, but the entire collection, if you wanted to buy every single thing, which is a lot, definitely, I don't recommend that necessarily. I feel like unless you are obsessed with everything, it's really just worth it to only get what you think you'll use the most. But it will be available all together for $250, and it has a value of $289. Let's start with these blushes first because I feel like they look super cute. So like I said, Flutter, we've got this beautiful peach tone, and I think it's just called the Flutter blush. So it feels nice and smooth. It's a nice, pretty, soft peach. It's like a little wisp of color right there. But we can definitely try to build it up a little bit. Oh yeah, it's buildable for sure. And then the Flourish blush, just that beautiful like orchid pink. This one does feel a little bit drier. I feel like the peach felt a little bit more creamy to the touch. There's what that looks like. My camera does not want to focus on these. I think it's just because they're so sparkly. Look how beautiful the Flourish is. You've got pink and purple and blue and gold, like just super, super pretty. Okay, got a nice giant doe foot, which is very trendy right now. I feel like they're getting so big that they're messy, but I digress. There's what she looks like. I feel like you guys can't even see how shifty that is. So let me grab my mirror so you guys can see. It is so shifty. Look at that. Just so, so pretty. Definitely a unique lip gloss. And then we've got the Flutter, which is a little bit more of, it's like a whitish yellow base with a purpley blue shift. Definitely a little bit more of a duochrome, less of a multi-chrome, but that's okay. I think that can still be super beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, do you guys see that? It is like the most intense purple. I wasn't expecting that. Wow. Okay. I feel like that would be really pretty to make certain like lipsticks look a little bit more cool toned. So vibrant. So jumping into the single shadows. From Flutter, we've got Shattered Wings. Just looks like a really beautiful kind of soft silvery taupey base with a bluey green shift. Has a really soft creamy texture. It's not too thick or anything. Look how pretty that is. We've got Whispering Willow from the Flutter collection. So this looks like a really pretty metallic green. Super, super bright. Like, I don't even know what to say. Swatching these, like, let's just have a moment of silence. Next from the Flourish collection, we have Monarch. This looks like it's gonna be such a beautiful gold because it's so vibrant and it has a little bit of like a peachy pink shift running through it. So pretty. I feel like it's not your typical gold. Then last but not least, we have Hibiscus, which looks like a peachy base with a greeny gold shift. This one does feel a little more thick to the touch, but I mean, look at that. Here's what those look like zoomed out a little bit with my mirror so you can see. Look at those shifts, especially the last shade. That neon green. So pretty. Okay, let's go ahead and start swatching out these Moondust pigments. So in no particular order, we've got the shade Honeysuckle, which is such a cute name. Okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. Okay, that was way too much, but here's what Honeysuckle looks like. Oh my goodness, I poured so much. But wow, that is beautiful. It's like this peachy base with this gold sparkle through it. It looks so pretty. Wow. Okay. That is gorgeous. I literally have that pigment everywhere now, but it's fine. Next, we've got the shade Fairy Meadow. That's like a really beautiful kind of taupey base with blue and purple shifts through it. Next, we have the shade Daffodil, which looks like a really beautiful soft yellow. Oh, that's so pretty. Has a little bit of a green undertone to it, but look at that. Next, we've got Fluttering Fantasy. This looks like an iridescent shade. Mostly just looks white right there. But let's see. Okay, it's got a pink and a gold flip. Wow. Wow, these are actually so pretty. Next we have Moonlit Garden. Okay, this looks like it's like a little bit more grungy. Okay. I feel like this is about to be my favorite. Oh wow, it's like a silvery green with pink sparkles. I wish you guys could see my face right now. I'm in awe. I was low-key like, oh, like I'm just gonna swatch these for you guys. Like, I don't really use these that much, but this shade, I need it on my eyes. ASAP. Lastly, we've got Gala's Glaze. Kind of looks like a soft green. Let's see. Okay. So it's kind of like a green, but with a purple shift to it. There you go. There you can see the purple. Finally, let's jump into the palettes. I think I'm gonna do Flutter first just because I'm really excited about this one. Oh my gosh, it's so, so pretty. So the very first shade here, I don't know, should I zoom you guys in a little bit more? I think this is helpful, right? The very first shade here is Orange Orchid, kind of like a really soft beigey peach. We've got Pixie Pearl, which is a really pretty purple with a little bit of like a greeniness to it. It's grungy. We've got Serenity, which is a soft, kind of like lime green. Gonna try and swatch this a little higher up, so hopefully we can get the whole palette on this arm. Oh my gosh, look at that. You guys aren't even seeing how pretty it is. It looks like a completely different color. Okay, okay. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Really stunning multi-chrome. Next we have a shade called Golden Hour, and I feel like I'm gonna love this because it looks like a blue base with a ton of gold through it, but it also has a peachy tone that is stunning. We've got Magic Moss, which is a grungy yellowy green matte, and then Moonflower, which is a purple base with a little bit of a blue shift. Oh my goodness. They just really, really kill it with their shimmers. They are very special. Next we've got Dewdrop, which looks like a really pretty soft kind of blue purple shifty shade. We've got Flicker, which makes me think of Nile. It's like a soft sage. We've got Sylph. That was a little thicker to the touch, but it's got a grungy, like orangey base and a purple shift. So it has a little more of a purple shift to it, but it does look kind of similar to this shade here in person. And then lastly, we've got Wisp, which is a grungy plum matte. Mystic Meadow, it's like a blue, purple, green shifting multi-chrome. And then we've got Echo, which is a, I would say like a deep gray. So there you have it. That is the entire Flutter palette swatched out. And then here's with the mirror, just so you can see those shifts a little bit better. Okay, now jumping into the Flourish palette. Definitely all the summer vibes here. So we've got Berganoise, which just looks like a neon yellow matte. My camera doesn't want to focus. We've got Nectar, which is an orange base with a hot pink shift to it. We've got Flourish, which is a beautiful kind of like tangerine orange. Ooh, that's cute. Oh my gosh, that was a terrible swatch. I don't know what happened. I don't. We have Buttercup Bliss, which I feel like is gonna be a favorite for me because it just looks like such a beautiful soft yellow. Ooh, that's so, so cute. We've got Petal Pop, which is a neon green. Sunbeam. It's an orange with kind of like an icy blue flip to it. Let's try and cover up how bad that last swatch was. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Next we've got Dahlia Magic, which this one is a super creamy metallic pinky orange. We've got Thistle, it's just a bright purple. And then Garden Glow, which looks like a blue-green shifting shadow, but that one definitely feels a little bit more soft to the touch. It's definitely more of a thin formula. We've got Pink Paradise, just a hot pink. Neon. Got Fairy Flutter. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. That's more of like a neutral multi-chrome. You've got some orange, some green, some gold, some peach. Wow, love that one. And then we've got Caligna, which just looks like a kind of like a deep plum matte. It's funny because I thought that Flutter was going to be my favorite, but I feel like swatching this out, Flourish is just stealing my heart. Wow. Okay, let me just gonna swatch that a little bit better. So there is Flourish all swatched out. I mean, you can see it is definitely very bright, but The shimmers are just so, so good. And they are definitely very shifty as well. My wrist just cracked. Alrighty, y'all, so that is the entire Flutter and Flourish collection from Ensley Reign swatched out. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to let me know. Feel free to thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I do have an entire playlist available of overhead swatch parties in case you want to watch more content just like this, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.